You may have heard that Stoughton's new elementary school project, if successful, will reduce the number of elementary schools from 5 to 4 in our town. The new school would replace South Elementary and repurpose Wilkins Elementary for other educational uses by our town. You may have also heard that Stoughton's school population is growing and our current elementary schools are overcrowded. This means our elementary schools will need to be redistricted regardless of whether we consolidate our schools. We understand the concern that raises for students and families. That's why we've created this short video to explain why we believe the new consolidated elementary school project is the best way to address these concerns. We'll share how and why we decided to pursue a new elementary school to replace 2 schools, the benefits we believe this plan will deliver to all our elementary students, not just the students at the new school, and ways our plan will benefit our community, both financially and educationally, as Stoughton Public School District continues to grow. Here's the how and why Stoughton Public Schools decided to pursue an elementary school consolidation from 5 schools to 4. It started with how to pay for a new school. In the Commonwealth, we have the Massachusetts School Building Authority, or MSBA. This public agency provides tens of millions of dollars to selected districts for public school construction, money that doesn't come from our local property tax rolls. In Stoughton's case, over $45 million will be contributed to the cost of the new school. This is the same process we use to design, build, and pay for the new Stoughton High School, which has become a community-wide asset in its short existence. MSBA is exclusive and competitive. Towns and cities across the Commonwealth compete for this money, and only about 10 to 15% of districts get accepted each year. The MSBA invited Stoughton to study 2 options: a single standalone replacement of South School, or a larger consolidated elementary school, which would allow us to replace our 2 oldest schools, South and Wilkins. After a year of study and dialogue with our community, the school committee decided to move forward with a larger consolidation plan in July 2023. We believe the decision to consolidate from 5 to 4 elementary schools in Stoughton will provide benefits to students at every elementary school, not just the new school. Here's how. By accessing MSBA funds to build a new elementary school, Stoughton can preserve key capital improvement funds for other projects. In fact, Hanson, Gibbons, and Daw elementary schools have already seen significant improvements, such as new air conditioning systems, windows, new boilers for heating, telecommunications upgrades, and safety improvements like new vestibules, alarms, camera systems, and doors. But the benefits aren't just dollars and cents. Each of our elementary schools will also benefit from greater capacity, services, and flexibility as our district grows. A new 515-student elementary school will relieve overcrowding at each elementary school and preserve our class sizes. And by allowing Wilkins to be used for other educational purposes, we will open up valuable space in all schools. The project also promises new fields, a gymnasium, and courts that all of our students will use. With greater capacity, we can deliver better education, and one of the most important improvements will be in special education. More capacity at each school gives us room to deliver better special education programming at all of our schools. This gives our families more offerings to consider when we work together to make the best decision about their students' educational needs. Each elementary school will also benefit from greater flexibility. Stoughton is growing, and our district has seen dramatic shifts in student populations between schools in recent years. We forecast this growth to continue, and the flexibility each school will get from a new elementary school will reduce the disruption of enrollment changes as we grow. In fact, our growth means Stoughton would have to redistrict its elementary schools even without a new building. We believe the flexibility of a new elementary school will make this process less disruptive for our students and our families. Consolidating Stoughton's elementary schools from 5 to 4 also benefits our district and our community. It starts with fiscal responsibility. Both schools are more than 60 years old, and particularly the South, which will require significant renovations over the next 10 years. These renovations will likely cost as much as or more than our share for a new school, simply to patch up both of these older schools without any improvements to capacity or programming. Newer buildings can also be dramatically less expensive to operate. In Stoughton, we have a recent case study that proves that point. The new high school is our biggest facility, and yet it's by far the most efficient to heat at just 7 cents per square foot. South Elementary, with an aging boiler, single-pane glass, and a single-story construction, costs 28 cents per square foot, 4 times less efficient and 1/5 the size of the high school. Replacing these 2 inefficient buildings with one 3-story elementary school, which will be more efficient than even the high school, promises to deliver energy savings to the district for years to come. One way it can magnify these savings is by heating and cooling a portion of the building through geothermal wells. Since we plan to keep the Wilkins building in operation, we are pursuing federal funds to make it more energy efficient. At Stoughton Public Schools, we also understand the uncertainty that comes from redistricting our elementary schools. Here's our commitment to you. Our process will be transparent and will include the voice of every member of our community who wants to be heard. We would begin planning for redistricting beginning in summer 2025, and no students will change schools before fall 2027. We believe consolidating our elementary schools in Stoughton from 5 to 4 provides the best opportunity for our students and our community as we continue to grow. You can watch another short video showing the project scope and budget of the new elementary school project, learn key dates on our timeline including the special town meeting and town election, and watch recordings of our past public forums about the project on the School Building Updates webpage of the Stoughton Public Schools website.